This is Sports Den. Welcome in to the inaugural winter edition of Sports Den here on North Metro TV. I'm JW Cox alongside Megan Knife and Jeff Dinsmore as we get things ready to go for a winter season. Anytime you get into the calendar days of December, plus the turkey's gone at this point. Hopefully most everybody's turkey's gone. You're thinking about the winter sports. But first, Jeff, we have to go backwards to clean up some things on the fall. It was a good run for the Panthers. It just ended on a cold day in a bad way.
Absolutely. It was really cold, no doubt about it. The Panthers, well, let's go to those highlights right here against Simley. They're right here. There you go. That's the sweep. And,
I don't want to be the shovel guy, that's for sure.
No, but I'll tell you what, it was cold, and it was windy, and it was snowing too. Yikes. There we go. But here go the Panthers right off the bat. Right there. Carrington, he could go all the way, and sorry, that's Bauer. Okay, you can't tell him. You can't see the number. But it
blends into the white.
Yeah, here's Carrington for the first touchdown, second quarter, because
hard to score in the first
turnover, yeah. But the Panthers get it done. Here's the ensuing kickoff. There's a nice Michael Bush with a nice job. He gets down to the 19-yard line, I think. You can't tell. But here comes it's no good. That's halftime, just like that. 7-0.
Not a lot of points.
No. But here come Simley. This is a nice big run there by Michael Aliwana. And there he goes in for the touchdown. It's 7-7, just like that. Yep. Yeah, it's still cold, by the way.
Didn't change at halftime.
Yeah. Here we go. The Panthers try for 4. And no. And now, wait a minute now. He actually looked like he lost. No. It's for Simley. Panthers,
just missed.
Yeah, exactly right. And here they come. Nice pass right there, and he gets down to the 3-yard line. With 1:17 left in the third quarter, too. So here come the Simley. It's a touchdown. Just like that, it's 14-7. And now they're all excited for Simley. Fourth quarter. Here come the boys right here. There's a nice Bauer with a first down. And Allwhite, there it is, right there for the touchdown. Salway gets it. It's tied 14-14. Ogile. 8:04 left. Still snowing too, by the way.
Still snowy, snow cold.
Oh yeah.
Your update.
Now, here it is. It's 4th and 1, but no.
Ouch.
No. It's offside. Yep. It's a first down for Simley. And that usually right here, Joe Matthews with a nice touchdown. Watch this right here. I'm going to get whoop right there. It wasn't funny. Well, maybe it was. But it was. Here's the last gas for the Panthers with 40 seconds left. And Salwa just threw it up. And it's a touchdown. And Simley wins 21-14. And they're all excited from it's the dance. It's the prep bowl. It's the but Panthers.
That's what you want to get to. A good season, though, for the Panthers. We had a lot of fun covering those guys, too.
Some of those games that we had, like against Osseo and, those games, whoa, boy, it's going to be tough. But they did all right.
Continuing to wrap up some of the fall season, we have to go back to the pool, where it's not quite as cold. We go indoors for swimming and diving. That you can get behind, certainly. Area schools represented by Centennial and Blaine in swimming and diving. That's the 200 medley relay. A lot of relay teams. Centennial in that one, qualifying 7th, a team of Chapman, Udine, Carlson, and Schwartz. They would roll ahead. More relay action in the 200 free. Again, Centennial with a qualifying at 16th. These in the prelims on the first day of the event at the University of Minnesota. In the 400 free, they qualified 12th as well. That is Mira Schrader, anchoring that as well. For Blaine, Alyssa Parsons, along with Julianne Sepula for Centennial in the 200 individual medley, it was an 8th place finish, meanwhile, for Chapman, who would finish stealing the show in some of these individual records as well. She also added again in the 100-yard breaststroke, maybe her best time of the day, a 6th place qualifying finish. Blaine again, also with Parsons swimming in the breaststroke. She finished off 23rd in qualifying. Schrader's back in the pool with the 200 free. 22nd place. She was able to qualify there, or come up short qualifying rather than the 200 free. But again, she's into the finals in some of those relay action as well. In the 50 free, Abby Schwartz for the Cougars, a 17th place finish, just 0.2 seconds away from qualifying. And then in the 100-yard backstroke, Schwartz did qualify with a time of 56.96. Our one diver was Abby Egolf Jensen of Blaine in the 1-meter dive. She qualified with that jump. We revisit her in the finals on the next day. Back into the pool we go for the swimming in again. The relays, the 400 free, Centennial unfortunately disqualified at some point during that, but they'd have better outcomes in the 200 medley and the 200 free. In the 200 medley, finishing 16th with a time of 1:40.46. Meanwhile, Edina in the finals, breaking their own state record to win that one. In the 200 free, it was the best finish of the day for the medley team. Cougars finishing 6th with a time of 1:46.64, just 4 seconds back of Wyzetta, the winner, and they make their way to the podium there. Individually, Abby Schwartz took home 7th in the 100 backstroke, time of 57.31. That was 0.3 seconds better than her qualifying time. Tara Chapman, meanwhile, in the pool again for Centennial, took 6th in the 200 individual medley. Better finish, best of anyone in the area. Meanwhile, in the breaststroke, the 100 breaststroke, 4th place finish, just 0.15 away from finishing in the top 3, but still happy with that. And back as she goes up the podium there, back to our lone diver, Egolf Jensen. She finished 11th place. She bettered her performance in the prelims by 92 points with some of those dives there.
It's fun being here and just swimming and with all these older girls and having fun. My favorite stroke is breaststroke. It's been my best stroke since I was 9 years old, and I've been swimming it since. And I know I really love the stroke and how there's always new ways to improve on it.
Schwartz there and Tara Chapman finishing off things for us in the pool. We go straight to the ice where things are certainly cold. Spring Lake Park and St. Anthony Village against Centennial in girls hockey. One score early off a power play for Centennial, so they lead 1-0. Caitlin Monson, meanwhile, steals the puck, gets it out in front to Maddie Walraff for the Panthers, and bam, she ties it up at 1. Centennial then would be in action, breaking the 1-1 tie, still in the first period. Annie Linzer off the feed from Gabby Hughes, who got it back from behind the goal line. Linzer slams it in, and again, the Cougars are back up 2-1. They'd have some extra power play time left over going into the second period, would the Cougars, and they went right back to work using it, with fans still settling back into their seats with their halftime nachos. The freshman Linzer back to the front to find the sophomore Kara Riley. She buries it for a 3-1 lead. Looked like it was all Cougars early in the second, but the Panthers kept battling. Still a lot of scoring to come. Abby Armstrong somehow finds the puck along the goal line. There she is, just into the screen. And I don't know how that goes in from an impossible angle, but she puts it in to make it 3-2. Later on in the second, still the Panthers on the move. Monson again, Caitlin Monson in the middle of the action, snakes the puck away, puts the shot, it bounces back to Taylor Turnquist. Turnquist skating in just above the circle, slams it home once more, ties thing at 3. That is 2 unanswered for Spring Lake Park to tie it up, and they weren't done. A little sloppy in the Panther zone. Cougars give it up to Hannah Schultz, says thank you on her way by, slams this back into the net, and it gives the Cougars 3 straight goals in their first lead at 4-3. Cougars would still have a chance to tie it. Down the ice for Hughes. She would fire a shot as she goes right to left. It bounds away, a good save into the corner, and out of the corner comes Maddie Walraff. And what's she got? An empty net, and she can fire it home and ice this one for the Cougars. That makes your final 5-3. We heard from Walraff and her teammates following this one about their victory that moved them to 2-2. Centennial, meanwhile, falling to 1-2. It was the captain who started us off.
After the first period, we kind of got our butts chewed in the locker room. And we just really came together when the coaches left, and we're like, okay, most of our team's seniors, and we really want to do it. And then we just kind of got the fight going and then scoring and just keep going.
It's really important because we're the majority of the team, and we really want to set a good example for the younger girls to follow in our footsteps. So.
Well, that was my first goal of the season, and I honestly didn't think I was going to score that. Don't know how that got in, but yeah, I don't know. It feels good. I was happy.
Wins against Robbinsdale and Totino Grace and are sitting at 3-3. Meanwhile, it was 3 losses in 4 games for the Panthers, and they're sitting there at 3-5 as they head forward next week. Maple Grove on the schedule for the Panthers. Meanwhile, Centennial is looking at a matchup with Blaine next week as well. As you take a look at what they've got, should be fun for hockey as that's all going to get underway. What do we have coming up on the other side? Well, we'll get you set. Looking at all of these teams, we've got some coaches and captains, and also we got some basketball as well, as we got inside to the hardwood as well. That was fun last night as well.
It was a good time. Oh, last night the Spring Lake Park Panthers took on the Mustangs of Mounds View in an early season matchup. Early in the first, the ball is poked away by Jackie Volkert, and she'll get a layup off the dish from Sophie Fixon. Next possession, a little deja vu as Volkert gets another steal and a bucket for Mounds View. Volkert gets on a roll at this point and knocks in her first 3-pointer of the game, which is soon followed by another one. Volkert had 11 points in the first 3 minutes alone. After a 17-1 run by the Mustangs, Jenna Murphy was able to score for the Panthers off an offensive rebound there, and the Panthers started to figure out what worked for them. Hallie Jones comes off the screen with a nice dish to Marissa Siegfried, and the sibling connection as Jenna Murphy gives it up to her sister Bryn Murphy on the break. With just under 10 minutes left in the first half, Siegfried converts on a 3-point play to make it 24-13, part of a 10-5 run for the Panthers. However, Mounds View's shooting was spot on as Sarah Wendt gets fouled shooting a 3-pointer, and she makes the 3 and the free throw to make that a 4-point play. And just like that, the Mustangs are back up 15. The elbow jumper by Volkert here gave her 21 points, and she finished the half with 23. The Spring Lake Park responded with a couple buckets of their own as Amira Red stepped up for them and was able to do some good work in the post. The second half saw more Mounds View offense as Sarah Wendt hits the jumper from the baseline, 2 of her 18 points of the night, and Mounds View went on an 8-0 run to begin the half. And there was some positive news for Spring Lake Park as Jenna Murphy returns to the game after having injured her wrist earlier in the first half. But by then, however, the game was decided. Now Mounds View Jackie Volkert was seeing how close she could get to a triple-double, and this and-one play back then gave her 30 points, and she ended the game with 32. Jenna Murphy did end up with 10 points, but the Panthers fell to the Mustangs 83-50, and we caught up with some Mustangs after the game.
We had a very good fast break system. We've been working really hard and trying to push the ball, quick play.
Focus on our defense and help D.
So the Panthers basketball, the girls, they had a little tough game. They beat Breck 69-38. They lost to Mounds last night. It was not a very good game, but you know, it's early, right?
Coming up for Centennial, as you just saw, they will play on the 4th against White Bear Lake at White Bear Lake, and on the 6th at St. Paul Central.
As we move forward here on Sports Den, as we start things for this winter season, you've taken a look at some of the sports that we've already gotten out and covered here for basketball and hockey as well. We'll stick with basketball with our first coaches and captains feature as we caught up with both Centennial basketball teams to see what the players themselves and the coaches themselves think about the upcoming winter season.
On 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, you know, we had a great season last year. Our kids got to the state tournament. 6 awesome seniors.
We had a really hardworking team, and we did a lot of great things.
Our age and experience is pretty much depleted. We lost about 95% of our scoring. Just two seniors returning, and one just had an ACL, and another one tweaked her knee a little bit.
This season, we have a lot of young girls, so we are working our tails off and making sure we do the right things to get prepared for the season.
The kids that are coming back, they've done a great job this summer, worked hard all year, and I think by the end of the year we're going to be just fine.
It's going to take a lot of heart from the girls. I think they have the skills to live up to those seniors, but they can play to their potential. If they can put themselves to their potential, I think we can do it.
Our team speed, overall speed, is really, really good this year. So we'd like to pressure the ball and play really hard defense so we can get a lot of kids in the ball game.
I mean, I think that we expect as much out of the team as we did last year. We're aiming to win conference and do as well in the season as we can.
Fast tempo, we led the #2 team in the state scoring last year, so we'd like to do that again. We like to get up and down, and with that comes playing great defense, and I think our kids have bought into the program about playing great defense.
We are one of the hardest working groups of girls I think you'll ever watch, and we're really fun to see, and it honestly means the world to me, and I love leading these girls, and I love every second of it.
You know, I'm just really pleased with our work effort and how hard the kids are playing.
Being a captain from the bench, it's hard because I can't ever lead by example on the court. I ask the girls to do these things, like with your heart, talk on the court, and I can't ever lead by example, but essentially I'm there to support them and get the best out of them.
I think my biggest role on the team is being the biggest leader on and off the floor to these girls and a really good role model to them.
I'm never going to be on the court, I don't think, maybe at the end of the season, but for me to be on the sideline with the girls and be able to just be there for support and watch them grow as players is a lot to me.
Centennial represents all the schools very well, and it means a lot to be able to put it on and be a part of a very hardworking school.
I love being with the team. Just coming to basketball and seeing the girls every day puts a smile on my face.
Last year we finished a little above 500. I lost first round of sections, but this year we're coming back strong. We got a new coach. Things are looking good right now.
I think the team's adapting already very well. The coaches expect a lot out of us, and we like that because we have high hopes for this season. We want to do a lot better than we did last season.
I mean, it's new changes, it's still basketball, but new principles, I mean, a new different way they like to run things, but we really like the coaches and we like what they bring, and they bring a new energy that's good, and the guys have soaked it in, and it's really looking good.
They are going to make us work. They're going to make us run. We're going to be a running gun. We're going to bust our butt, make us the best. We're going to become a family. We are going to win games.
As far as the team goals are concerned, me and my group of guys are taking it one day at a time, and we're working each and every day to get better.
I think we should be a contender for a conference championship, beat a lot of the good teams this year, and then try to make a run in sections.
Some of our goals is probably for sure win at least one section game and come out of our section and go to state. That's the big goal. I mean, I know as well as the teammates that it's been like a dream of mine since I was a kid to go to state, and I think that'd be pretty cool.
We're going to go into every game and we're going to try to win that game, and then we're going to move on to the next game after that and set our goals on that next game. So our plan is not to get too high with the wins and not to get too low with the losses.
Playing for Centennial is just awesome. I mean, with our new staff, everything, it's just family to me. I mean, Centennial is just very good to me, and teachers, coaches, everyone's super nice here, and I just love Centennial. It's a great place.
Not only is it about playing basketball, but it's also about representing Centennial and the type of school and coaching staff we have and the type of character it takes to really succeed in this world and to enjoy it as well.
I think I'm honored, actually, just to be a captain of the team, be a leader for other people, look up to.
I love basketball just because I've been growing up with my friends, and we're on varsity now, 12th grade, senior year, and I've been playing with my friends since I was a kid, and I just love being around them. Great family.
Personal goals, be a real leader of this team, whether it's, vocally or scoring points or just showing the most effort and really just showing what it's all about.
I love it. Coming in here every day, people, I love my teammates, love their coaches. Very exciting.
Oh, we're going to be a very exciting team to watch. We're going to get up and down the court, play fast, we're going to play great defense, and we're going to be enthusiastic on the sidelines. I like to coach with a lot of energy, and I like my players to play with a lot of energy.
Very excited, everyone is. Our coaches are on us 24/7, expecting the best out of us, and we're just come out and support Centennial, man.
Cougars on three. 1, 2, 3, Cougars.
Don't have to tell Megan to come out and support Centennial. It's going to bring back a lot of memories for you, of course, of your days playing in that gym.
It definitely does. I love seeing that gym, and both teams have had a coaching change since I've left, but I'm really excited to see how the Cougars do this year, and I will be there supporting them.
All right.
We'll be there certainly, too, with our coverage of North Metro TV as well. We'll be right back here after break as well, but before we go, Jeff, trivia question.
Trivia question. Time. It is, all right, it is, who is the all-time leader in points score for the Spring Lake Park Panthers hockey?
Spring Lake Park Panther hockey. That is your trivia question, all-time score. When we come back, we'll go to the ice with Blaine Bengals as well, and we'll also have your answer on the other side. It's the first winter edition of Sports Den here on North Metro TV.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta. Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
Back with you here on North Metro TV.
Bread.
Bread?
Bread.
That's what we got?
Last week answered bread.
Last week's answer.
Yeah.
Last week was bread. So the trivia question moving forward, we'll have that for you next week, perhaps, if we bring that to you as well. Let's go right into it. We'll stay with hockey again. The question was all-time point scorer for Spring Lake Park hockey. Let's go to the ice on the Blaine Bengals side. Coaches and captains get a preview of the season on the ice for the Bengals.
I've always been an advocate that character oftentimes trumps, different strategies. And we see teams that come together and have a piece of character, and I label it with a couple different words, but that have that oftentimes can surpass and overcome teams that may be more skilled.
Last year, obviously, we were rated high. We finished the season well with a good record, and made it to the section final, and obviously we didn't want that to go the way it did, losing to Centennial.
But this year we're planning on coming back for getting last year and just making it to the state tournament and showing everyone what we got.
This year we have a lot of younger guys. I think it's going to take us some time to get into those games, just to get at the varsity level, but I think we should be fine this year.
Obviously with turnover, we lose 15 guys. Everybody's thinking, oh man, Blaine's, they're going to be down this year. But I would say that, we got 5 returning guys, and in terms of top end talent, it's going to be tough to find teams that have the top end that we do.
The 5 of us who were on the team last year are going to have to lead a lot, show guys what to do, what it's like up varsity level, and make sure everybody's giving their best every day.
I'm the only returning defense this year, so I think that kind of comes with a lot of responsibility. I kind of got to let the other guys know what to do, kind of not coach them, but kind of give them pointers. And I just think I got to be a leader out there and really set the tone for the D-men.
To be a captain, a lot of leadership. We got a lot of young guys coming in, show them how the process works, picking up when they're down, stay positive at all times.
You got to do everything you can to get everybody hyped up, and every game you got to get everybody going and get everybody up to pace, and that's pretty much it.
And I think with the new coach, he's got a little different philosophy. I think our team's going to be a lot more hardworking this year, not just focused on having a bunch of skill.
I just told the guys here today, you want to be a team that's tough, that's hard to play against, because we just keep bringing it for the entire game, and just being really, really fast and physical, and a team that's difficult to play against, and that'd certainly be a goal.
A lot of hard work and dedication. The boys will be here every day working hard. Just got to be together and shoot the puck.
Some of the personal goals is just become a better player every day, Every day you got to get better or you're getting worse.
You got to battle everything that happened today. I don't care what happened at school, I don't care what happened to your girlfriend. I don't care, you may be tired, whatever it is. As soon as you enter the store, they put it all aside and you'll keep your fast and your physical. And you absolutely get after it. Am I clear?
I mean, it's a tremendous honor to even make the squad and to put on the Blaine jersey. I just think it means you got to work as hard as you can and represent well.
I mean, it's a great honor. Blaine's had some great teams these past few years, so it's just an honor to even be on the ice, the varsity team.
Oh, it means everything. You know, the B means everything to me. We represent Blaine every day when we go to school, every night when we go out, whatever we do, we represent Blaine.
I know the guys in that room are really excited and chomping at the bit to kind of prove some folks wrong. And so when you get the character piece going, you get some top-end skill, and you get some motivation from some of those guys, it'll certainly be a fun season and something that folks will want to watch.
Sure will be fun to watch the Blaine Bengals throughout the season as well on the ice. As you take a look at their schedule through those first 2 games, Moorhead and Roseau the last 2, but they've got Totino Grace coming up, also Maple Grove before that big matchup next week to kick off Centennial, or at the end rather of Centennial Blaine Week. We'll have our notes on the coverage that we'll bring you for that coming up at the end of the show. But first, we put our dancing shoes on. Spring Lake Park, dance, coaches and captains. You guys ready to dance?
Our season is going awesome so far. Our team's really getting along together. Our dances are coming along amazingly. We're really excited for our first debut this weekend.
We're really confident and we're really working hard to establish a great connection between all of the girls. I don't know, we're just getting really excited about this season and the positive energy we have throughout the team. We're not sure what to expect yet, but we're hoping for good things.
We're trying to have a really memorable year in that we wow people, we wow the audience, and we really impress them with what we're doing versus coming out, doing something that's safe, doing something that's comfortable, and doing well, because that's a strategy. Instead, we want to really pump up the crowd and show them something cool that they haven't seen before.
Our goals this year are to be consistently hungry and aiming for more and more and more. We don't ever want to settle with anything. We want to compete and keep going and be striving for more.
I'm a big proprietor of risk, and I wanted them to do something crazy cool that they had never done before. I don't want them to dance mediocre. They have to step beyond that and dance something that's a whole new skill level.
A big goal we have this year is confidence, and with that comes preparedness. We want to go out there knowing that we prepared as much as we could for that competition. We can step on that floor and say we were confident in what we did, and we don't have any regrets when we walk off.
Dance is a great sport because it combines the art and the
We'll have more coaches and captains coming up next week. Catch them all in HD.
Yes.
High definition in their entirety at northmetrotv.com. Also there, you can check out our schedule for coverage of games coming up.
Yep.
And as both of these people on either side of me know, and all of you know out there, it's a big week coming up with Blaine and Centennial Week.
Oh,
Starts out with wrestling. Centennial at Blaine. That's Thursday. This Thursday coming up. We'll have it live. That's tomorrow, as they now tell me. Wrestling tomorrow. Boys basketball on Friday. We'll also have it. All of these live. Both of those starting at 7. Another 7 o'clock start for girls hockey. Blaine at Centennial. We'll have that next Tuesday live here on North Metro TV, northmetrotv.com. And it'll all cap off with boys hockey. Centennial at Blaine next Thursday. And that's a 7:30 drop of the puck.
All right.
It is a big week, certainly, for Blaine and Centennial. For the Bengals and the Cougars, also for Spring Lake Park as well. That's it for this first edition of the winter season, and as always, go Bengals.
Go Panthers.
Go Cougars.
Well, now, what if you would have said go Panthers?
I don't think if you had